Oh my holy goodness, that's the biggest lobster I've ever seen. Beaches are where ocean and land meet, and you guys got no idea how crazy this meetup gets sometimes. From surfers carrying sharks on their board, to dogs surfing in the ocean, from alcoholic monkeys, prehistoric sea monsters, to heartwarming animal rescues, here are things captured on the beach that no one was supposed to see otherwise. Sharks with missing livers. This shark beached itself on Santa Cruz shoreline after sustaining a lot of injuries, and this is not the first one. There have been numerous cases reported of great whites washing ashore with their liver part missing. Some of them were even half-eaten and dead. The culprit behind this is none other than the killer whales. These ferocious hunters are known to hunt thousands of pounds of sharks only to eat their fat-rich liver part. The rest of the body is left for scavengers or just simply washes ashore like this one did. Now let's get ready for our today's open discussion. This picture was taken from a clip when a group of men found a really huge lobster on the beach. As soon as they spotted it, they ran toward it, holding it up and pulling it out of the water. Well, sorry to break it to you, but it was a prank pulled out by them, as even you guys can clearly see the lobster's not moving at all, and the fake appendages are clear in broad daylight. Rescue of baby great white. A group of teenage surfers found a juvenile great white stranded on rocks.
Pride's actually going out as well. Can you host someone?
They tried to lift it back into the water, but due to rocky terrain and shallow water, the shark couldn't swim its way out in the ocean.
Need to wait for a big set.
The surfers then did what they do best, used their surfboard to carry the shark to a better location,
You can put on my board.
where they released it back in the water and saw it swimming to its home. Alcoholic monkeys. Here, meet the monkeys of the Caribbean that steal the drinks of beachgoers and gulp them down. Well, that was acceptable to some extent, but then they developed a taste specifically for alcohol. Well, what now? They're often seen and spotted stealing cocktails from humans on the beach and then doing weird things after getting drunk. Like very weird things. Injured mother shark. An injured pregnant shark washed ashore and was on the verge of expiring when it went into labor. A group of friends on the beach decided to help in giving birth, and one of them sat down and pushed its abdomen. The other one pulled out the baby sharks from the vagina and hurled them all back in the water.
Oh my god, go put them in the water. Ricky, babies to the hip, there's more in here, look. Oh, it's heat.
Stargazer on the beach. Stargazers live on the ocean floors, and they're legit considered the nightmarish creatures of the reefs, but catching one on the beach is very unusual.
Like a stargazer, I think they're very poisonous. I didn't know he was there, man. That scared the shit out.
This man was walking on the beach when something hit his foot. He dug up the sand, and there it was, a stargazer. The man was lucky, as some species of this fish have poisonous spikes or electrocuting abilities. Stepping over them would mean a poisonous shot or an electric shock. Apart from that, they love burying themselves in the sand and catching their prey in an ambush, so as soon as the man released it back in the water, it went underground in the sand. Manta ray rescued. When an enormous manta ray washed ashore while stuck in a huge fishing net, the people around it started filming it instead of helping. The poor animal was completely immobile and helpless due to the traps of the net and would have died if it was not for this brave man. When he saw that the time was running out and he had to do something to help the manta ray, he urged everyone to help.
Abmüht da vorne. Es ist ein armes Tier. Es ist ein armes Tier.
Everyone then ran to rescue the ray at Praia da Costa de Ruta, Brazil, and saved the life of a beautiful animal. Dolphin rescued. A kind man was walking when he came across a beach dolphin on the sand, alive. The man immediately understood that the creature must have washed ashore during high tide and was stranded now. He picked it up and took it into the water to release it back to its home. Basket star. This bizarre sea creature with hundreds of moving tentacles washed up on a beach in Vietnam, and the tourists were shocked to see what it was. The local tour guide scooped it out and carried it to a plastic table. That weird thing had a star-shaped body in the middle with several branches spiraling out from the center. Well, this was a basket star, and it's an amazing underwater creature that rarely washes ashore, normally only when it's sick or about to die, like this one. Stingray gives birth. A fisherman caught a stingray to use as shark bait. When he was about to bait it on his fishing rod, he noticed a tail coming out of its body, and the stingray went into labor. The man helped it in delivering her babies, and she gave birth to 3 healthy pups.
Oh, that is so weird.
That's so cool.
Oh my god!
Prehistoric sea monster. This particular clip has been circulating the internet for years now, and many of its viewers think that it is the archaeological remains of a prehistoric sea monster. And rightly so. I mean, who would speculate that this apparent giant skeleton of a sea serpent is actually an art installation? Yeah, you heard it right. An art installation by a Chinese-French sculptor, Huang Yangping. The length of the sculpture is 130 meters. It's almost impossible to distinguish the installation from a real skeleton, especially when the water comes in and all the accumulated algae makes it look even more real. South Georgian mystery creature. A man was boating with his son in southern Georgia when the duo stumbled upon a potentially monstrous animal. The discovery baffled even the media and marine experts who couldn't fathom what it was. The animal was 4 to 5 feet long, and the birds were pecking on its body, which means it was long dead. Question is, what is this thing? A shark? Some peculiar fish or a baby sea monster? Hairy sea monster. Washed up on the eastern coast of Russia in 2018, this hairy monster shocked everyone who saw it. The 5 meters long dead carcass had a stinky smell and very eerie appearance. The locals couldn't identify the creature and called in the authorities, who were equally baffled by it. Found on the Pacific line of Kamchatka, this thing had no definite head or eyes and was too heavy to carry by the locals. A Russian marine scientist, however, claimed that the monster could be the part of a whale, as their carcasses are very prone to changing forms due to decay, sea conditions, and scavengers. Russian military ship. Now, the beachgoers might have freaked out after spotting such a huge military ship on the beach. In fact, it was the world's largest hovercraft that landed in their midst, but it was all part of a routine military exercise. The raw clip shows the massive battleship approaching the shore, while hundreds of people watched it in awe. Surfing like a pro. This dog has really learned it well to surf a board on the waves. And then there's us humans, who fail like a pro while surfing. These shipyard workers decided to run away at the perfect time. This crane collapse was horrific. Count how many backflips this boy manages to do and tell us in the comment section. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.